I am coming off of the heels of a somewhat unimpressive wrap-up for September. I only read 3 books last month, and
it's kind of killing me inside.
So I figured I would step up my game and come up with a really unrealistic TBR for the month of October. Let's get into it. So the first book I want to talk to you about while I've got your attention is The Shining. I'm actually doing a group read for this one this month.
Please read this book with me.
We've started a club on Caravan for this book. We've kind of got it broken out so that we start it October 1st and we end it October 31st. So we got 4 weeks, a little bit over 4 weeks actually, to finish the book. I'm really excited. I love this book. It's been so long since I've read it. I've forgotten so much stuff in this, but I'm really excited to go back into this. So yeah, The Shining, it's kind of an all month long read. I've kind of got it broken out into these 5 different chunks. It's going to be fun, so feel free to join in. I'll leave the link down below for our Caravan Club. I've never used Caravan before, but it's a really cool app that basically lets you club up for reading books. All right, so on to the books that I'm going to be trying to knock out kind of in order, but I'm going to be reading some of these kind of simultaneously to each other. First one is going to be Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. Those of you who don't know, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, so I figured, what better book to read during Halloween, during all the October spoopiness, than a book by Stephen King's son. I've had this book for a really long time. It's about this guy who's like a aging rock star, and he really likes haunted artifacts. That's all I know about it so far. That's all I want to know about it. It's a spoopy book. I'm excited. So the next book I'm going to be reading is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I am actually currently reading a Neil Gaiman book. I'm reading Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. I'm really excited to finish the rest of this book because I really like the first half of it. So next up, non-spoopy dark stuff, because I'm not really going to do that the entire month of October. I'm going to be reading Mitch Albom's The 5 People You Meet in Heaven this month. It's another short book. Figure I can boost my confidence and pad my numbers out that way. Not really. My fiance has been hounding me for years to read this book, and I finally caved. Saw this at Half Price Books the other day, and I was like, I have to get it. So I did. It sounds like it's going to make me cry. That's okay. We'll see how it goes. Next up on the list is a sci-fi book. I'm trying to represent everything this month. This is none other than Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson is an author who was actually born in my home state of Nebraska.
Not to brag or anything,
but I've never read a Brandon Sanderson book. So I figured what better place to start than Skyward, which is actually getting a sequel in December. So that'll be interesting to check out. If this book's any good, I have a book to look forward to in December. Now, those are the books that are kind of my top priority. Those are the ones that I'm going to kind of prioritize over all the other ones. But I do have a couple books that, in the case of an absolute miracle or something, and I get all those books done next month, super early or something, I've got a few backup books that I'm going to use as kind of a way to keep myself sane in case I do finish those books. So the first backup book I've got here is Time of Contempt by Andrezj Sapkowski. If you looked at my September wrap-up, you're going to see that I read the first installment in the Witcher Saga last month, and I am super excited to check out the next installment. So I figure I'll probably check this one out this month if I get time. If not, probably sometime in November. And then finally, my other backup read is going to be Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I've been wanting to revisit this one for a while, but it's kind of hard to justify rereading a ton of books when I've got a bunch of books that I want to read for the first time. So I'm thinking this one is a backup, but a reread. We'll see how it goes. I have the audiobook for this, so I'm thinking I can probably listen to this one in the car if I run out of audiobooks to listen to. So yeah, Salem's Lot. You might hear my thoughts at the end of the month about this, but when I read this when I was 13, I really liked it. But we'll see if that changes at all this month if I do get to it. So that was a hefty list. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of those, but I'm definitely going to try. Those of you who have stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, if you want to see more, feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Let me know what your thoughts are on these books. Let me know if you're going to be reading any of these books next month. I also started my Instagram account, so I'll leave that down in the description as well. Thanks so much for watching, and as always,
I will see you in the next video.
peace.